Most men are not broke because they do not have enough clothes. They are broke because they keep buying the wrong clothes. They buy one loud jacket because it was on sale. Then they buy 3 cheap t-shirts because they stretched out after 2 washes. Then they buy sneakers they saw online, a shirt they only wear once, jeans that only look good under store lighting, and suddenly their closet is full. But somehow they still feel like they have nothing to wear. That is the trap. The fashion industry does not make most of its money from men buying good clothing once. It makes money from men buying average clothing again and again, chasing trends, chasing logos, chasing discounts, and never building a wardrobe that actually works. So in this video, we are going to simplify everything, not 200 pieces. Not a closet full of hype. Not designer logos pretending to be quality. Just the only 12 men's basics that are actually worth buying in 2026. These are the pieces that can carry a wardrobe, survive different seasons, make a man look better without trying too hard, and save money over time. And the first basic is the one most men get wrong, the plain t-shirt. A plain t-shirt sounds too simple to matter, but it is the foundation of casual style. The problem is that most men buy the cheapest pack they can find, then wonder why the collar turns into bacon. The sleeves twist, the fabric becomes transparent, and the shirt looks dead after 1 month. A good t-shirt should not feel like paper. It should have enough weight to sit properly on the body, not stiff like cardboard, not thin like an undershirt, but solid enough that it keeps its shape. Look for cotton with a decent fabric weight, a collar that snaps back instead of sagging, and sleeves that hit around the middle of the upper arm. The mistake is paying luxury prices for a plain logo tee. A white t-shirt with a tiny designer name printed on it is not suddenly worth 10 times more. In most cases, you are not paying for better cotton. You are paying for permission to advertise for the brand. The smart move is simple. Buy 2 or 3 plain t-shirts in white, black, navy, or gray. No giant graphic, no strange oversized logo, no weird neckline, just clean, structured, and easy to wear. This one basic works under a jacket, with jeans, with chinos, with shorts, or even under an open shirt. The second basic worth buying is an Oxford cloth button-down shirt. This is one of the most underrated shirts in menswear because it sits perfectly between casual and dressed up. A dress shirt can feel too formal, a t-shirt can feel too relaxed, but an Oxford shirt gives you that middle ground. You can wear it with jeans and sneakers, or with chinos and leather shoes, and it still looks intentional. The reason it works is the fabric. Oxford cloth has texture. It is not shiny, thin, or delicate. It has a slightly rougher, more durable feel, which makes it look better when worn casually. A white Oxford shirt is the safest choice, but light blue might be even more useful because it hides small wrinkles better and looks softer on most men. Here's where men waste money. They buy fashion shirts with strange patterns, tiny collars, shiny fabric, or weird contrast buttons. These shirts might look interesting on a website, but in real life, they age badly. You wear them 3 times, get bored, and they stay in the closet. A good Oxford shirt does not need to scream. It just needs a strong collar, decent buttons, a clean fit, and fabric that does not collapse after washing. Buy one in white and one in light blue, and you already have more outfit options than most men with 10 random shirts. The third basic is a proper polo shirt. Now, polos are dangerous because they can either make a man look sharp and relaxed, or they can make him look like he got dressed from a discount office uniform catalog. The difference is fit and fabric. A good polo should not be too tight across the chest, but it should not hang like a curtain either. The sleeve should lightly hug the arm. The collar should stand with some structure. The placket should lie flat, and the fabric should have enough texture so it does not look like a cheap synthetic sports shirt. The biggest scam in polos is paying premium prices for nothing but a logo on the chest. Many brands know men associate a small embroidered logo with quality, so they sell average polos at luxury prices. But if the collar curls, the fabric fades, and the shape disappears, that logo does not save the shirt. A navy polo, a white polo, or a dark green polo can do a lot of work. It can replace a t-shirt when you want to look more mature without looking overdressed. It works with chinos, jeans, casual trousers, and even under a lightweight jacket. The fourth basic is dark straight-leg denim, not skinny jeans. Not ultra baggy jeans, not jeans covered in fake rips, heavy fading, paint splatters, or giant back pocket branding. Just dark, clean, straight leg denim. This is where a lot of men lose money. They buy denim based on trend instead of shape. One year it is skinny, then it is distressed, then it is oversized, then it is cropped. But dark straight-leg jeans keep working because they are not built around one moment. The best pair should be dark blue or black with minimal branding and a fit that gives your legs shape without squeezing them. You want denim that can be worn casually with sneakers, but still looks good with boots, loafers, or a button-down shirt. Pay attention to fabric. If the jeans feel like leggings, they might be comfortable at first, but they often lose structure fast. A little stretch can be useful, but too much stretch makes denim age badly. Good denim should break in over time, not collapse. The fifth basic is chinos. Chinos are where you escape the jeans-only wardrobe. They are cleaner than denim, more relaxed than dress trousers, and more versatile than most men realize. The right pair of chinos can work at dinner, at the office while traveling, on a date, or with a simple t-shirt on the weekend. But the wrong chinos can look cheap fast, too skinny, too shiny, too wrinkly, or too full of stretch. The safest colors are khaki, navy, olive, and stone. Khaki is classic, but olive might be the sleeper pick because it works with white, black, navy, gray, brown, and denim. It gives outfits more character without becoming loud. The key is to avoid chinos that look like plastic. If the fabric has a strange shine, skip it. If the pockets flare out, skip it. If the fit is so tight that every pocket line shows, skip it. A good chino should sit cleanly, taper slightly, and look relaxed, but not sloppy. The sixth basic is the casual jacket, and this might be one of the most important pieces because it can instantly make a basic outfit look finished. A man in jeans and a t-shirt can look plain. The same man with a clean casual jacket suddenly looks styled. That is the power of an outer layer. The best options are simple: a Harrington jacket, a chore jacket, a field jacket, a trucker jacket, or a clean bomber. You do not need all of them. You need one that matches your lifestyle and climate. If you want classic and sharp, go Harrington. If you want practical and masculine, go field jacket. If you want relaxed and workwear inspired, go chore jacket. If you want easy everyday casual, go bomber. The point is not the exact model. The point is owning one jacket that makes simple outfits look complete. This is where fashion brands love to overcharge. They add a patch, a logo, a shiny zipper, or some fake military story, then charge triple. But the things that matter are fabric, lining, zipper quality, pocket construction, and fit. A good casual jacket should hit around the hips, leave enough room for a sweater underneath, and work with most of your wardrobe. Navy, olive, tan, brown, and black are all safe. Avoid strange colors unless your closet is already strong. The seventh basic is a knit sweater. A good sweater is one of the easiest ways for a man to look more expensive without wearing anything flashy. It adds texture, warmth, and maturity. But most men either buy cheap acrylic sweaters that pill after 3 wears, or designer sweaters that cost far more than the quality justifies. The best sweater for most men is simple, crew neck or quarter zip, in merino wool, lamb's wool, cotton, or a quality blend. Gray, navy, charcoal, cream, or dark green are the safest colors. Merino wool is especially useful because it is soft, breathable, and works across multiple seasons. It can be worn over a t-shirt, over an Oxford shirt, under a jacket, or with a coat. The mistake is buying sweaters with giant logos, loud patterns, or ultra-thin fabric that clings to the body. A sweater should add structure, not reveal every line underneath. If it pills immediately in the store, imagine what it will look like after 2 months. A clean knit sweater is boring in the best possible way. You will not get tired of it. It will not look outdated next year. And if the quality is good, you will reach for it constantly. The 8th basic is a navy blazer or unstructured sport coat. Now, some men hear blazer and instantly think of weddings, office meetings, or looking too formal. But that is because they are imagining the wrong blazer. A stiff, shiny corporate blazer can look awkward, but a soft, unstructured navy blazer can be one of the most useful pieces a man owns. It gives shape to the shoulders, cleans up the outfit, and makes basic clothes look deliberate. Wear it with an Oxford shirt and chinos, and you look polished. Wear it with a t-shirt and dark jeans, and you look relaxed but mature. Wear it with a sweater, and it becomes a smart cold weather layer. The key is to avoid shiny fabric, tiny lapels, aggressive padding, and overly tight fits. You want something soft, natural, and easy to wear. If it looks like part of a cheap suit separated from the trousers, it will not work. It should look like it was designed to stand alone. This is not a piece every man needs on day one, but once your basics are in place. A good navy blazer gives you options that no hoodie can give you. The 9th basic is the plain dress shirt. Even if you dress casually most of the time, you still need one proper dress shirt. Not 10, not a closet full of shiny business shirts. Just 1 or 2 that actually fit. A white dress shirt and a light blue dress shirt are enough for most men. They work for weddings, dinners, interviews, events, important meetings, and any situation where a t-shirt or polo is not enough. But this is where the fit has to be right. A dress shirt that balloons at the waist looks cheap. A shirt that pulls at the chest looks uncomfortable. A collar that is too big makes you look like you borrowed someone else's clothes. A collar that is too tight makes you look trapped. The fabric should be clean and smooth, but not shiny. Avoid shirts that look like they belong in a nightclub from 2008. No contrast cuffs. No black buttons on a white shirt. No weird embroidery. No giant logos. A dress shirt should be quiet. Its job is to make you look sharp, not to beg for attention. The 10th basic is minimalist leather sneakers. This is where many men get tricked by hype. Sneaker culture has convinced people that the louder the shoe, the more stylish it is. But for a clean everyday wardrobe, one simple leather sneaker can do more than 5 trend sneakers. White leather sneakers are the classic choice. But off-white, black, navy, or brown can also work depending on your style. The goal is a sneaker that can be worn with jeans, chinos, casual trousers, polos, t-shirts, and jackets. Look for leather or quality suede. Solid stitching, a comfortable sole, and a shape that is not too bulky. The sneaker should look clean from the side. It should not have 12 panels, giant logos, neon colors, or strange plastic pieces everywhere. And here is the truth. Many luxury sneakers are not built dramatically better than mid-range options. Some are just basic sneakers with a designer name attached. If the sole is glued, the leather is average, and the inside feels cheap, then the logo is doing all the work. A simple leather sneaker is worth buying because it reduces decision fatigue. You can wear it almost anywhere casual and still look put together. The 11th basic is a real leather shoe or boot. This is the piece that separates a temporary wardrobe from a serious one. Sneakers are useful, but a man still needs one pair of leather shoes or boots that can handle smarter outfits. That could be a plain derby, a loafer, a Chelsea boot, a service boot, or a simple brown leather boot. The exact style depends on your life, but the principle is the same. Clean design, real leather, solid construction, and no fake luxury details. The danger is buying shiny dress shoes that look good for one night and fall apart after a season. Many cheap formal shoes are made with corrected leather, thin soles, and glued construction. They look fine under store lights, but once they crease badly, peel, or separate, they are finished. A better leather shoe does not have to be extremely expensive, but it should feel substantial. The leather should crease naturally, not crack like plastic. The sole should feel stable. The stitching should be clean. The shape should be timeless. Brown is usually more versatile than black for casual and smart casual outfits. Black is useful for formal situations, but brown, dark brown, or burgundy can work with jeans, chinos, and wool trousers more easily. If you buy one good pair and care for it, it can outlast multiple cheap pairs. This is exactly where cost per wear matters. The 12th basic is the leather belt. And yes, this sounds small, but cheap belts ruin outfits all the time. Most men buy belts as an afterthought. They grab whatever is available, usually something labeled genuine leather. Then 6 months later, the surface starts peeling. The holes stretch, the buckle looks scratched, and the belt bends like cardboard. The phrase genuine leather sounds good, but it does not always mean high quality. In many cases, it simply means the belt contains leather, not that it is strong, full grain, or built to age well. A proper belt should be simple. Brown or black leather, solid buckle, clean edge, no giant logo buckle, no fake texture, no reversible gimmick if it feels flimsy. Just a belt that quietly does its job. The rule is easy, match the belt roughly with your shoes. It does not have to be perfect, but black shoes with a black belt, brown shoes with a brown belt, and casual sneakers with a simple neutral belt will keep most outfits clean. A good belt is not exciting, but that is the point. Basics are not supposed to be exciting on their own, but they are supposed to make everything else easier. And that brings us to the real lesson. The best wardrobe is not built from random expensive pieces. It is built from repeatable, reliable basics that work together. A white t-shirt works with dark denim, chinos, a casual jacket, a blazer, sneakers, or boots. An Oxford shirt works under a sweater, under a jacket, or by itself. A navy blazer works with jeans, chinos, a dress shirt, or even a clean t-shirt. That is how you get more outfits from fewer pieces. Most men do the opposite. They buy statement pieces first. They buy the loud jacket, the strange shoes, the designer hoodie, the shirt with the giant print, and the sneakers that only match one outfit. Then they wonder why getting dressed still feels difficult. The secret is not owning more. The secret is owning pieces that talk to each other. Before buying anything in 2026, ask yourself 4 questions. Can I wear this with at least 5 things I already own? Will this still look good 3 years from now? Am I paying for quality or am I paying for a logo? Would I still buy this if nobody could see the brand name? That last question hurts because it exposes a lot of bad purchases. If you would not buy the hoodie without the logo, you are not buying the hoodie. You are buying approval. If you would not buy the sneakers without the hype, you are not buying design. You are buying attention. If you would not buy the shirt without the label, you are not buying quality. You are buying the story the brand sold you, and brands know this. They know most men do not check fabric weight, they do not check stitching, and they do not compare construction. They do not think about cost per wear. They see a nice store, a clean logo, a high price, and they assume the product must be better. But smart buyers do not think like that. Smart buyers look at the material. They look at the fit. They look at how often they will wear it. They look at whether it solves a real wardrobe problem. They look at whether it still makes sense without the branding. That is why these 12 basics matter. Not because they are glamorous, not because they will impress people instantly, but because they create the foundation that makes every other piece easier to wear. A man with good basics can dress well with less money than a man chasing hype every month. He can travel with fewer clothes. He can get dressed faster. He can go from casual to smart with one jacket change. He can buy less often, but look better more consistently. And that is the part the fashion industry does not want to admit. The most profitable customer is not the man who knows his style. It is the man who is still confused. The man who keeps buying because nothing works together. The man who thinks the next logo will finally fix his wardrobe. The man who mistakes price for quality. Do not be that customer. Start with the plain t-shirt. Add the Oxford shirt. Get the polo. Buy the dark denim. Add chinos. Get one casual jacket. Add a good sweater. Find a navy blazer. Keep one proper dress shirt. Buy clean leather sneakers. Invest in one real leather shoe or boot. Finish it with a proper belt. That is not a boring wardrobe. That is a powerful wardrobe because once the basics are strong, you can add personality carefully. A better watch. A textured jacket. A unique pair of boots. A stronger coat, a fragrance, a color that suits you. But those things should come after the foundation, not before it. The men who look best are rarely the ones wearing the loudest clothes. They are usually the ones wearing simple clothes that fit well, age well, and work together. So before you spend money on another brand trying to sell you status, build the 12 pieces that actually give you style. Because in 2026, the smartest purchase is not the most expensive one. It is the one you keep wearing.